Now, staying in the United States, and the governor of Florida says the Zika virus is possibly being carried by mosquitoes into the state. Rick Scott announced that several Zika cases of undetermined origin had been reported. He said blood donations would be halted in the areas at risk. The virus usually only causes mild flu-like symptoms in adults, but is known to cause birth defects if contracted by pregnant women. Colin Campbell reports from Washington, D.C.
It's official. Mosquito-borne Zika cases have reached the United States. The U.S. Health Department is linking 4 cases of infection, 1 woman and 3 men, to mosquitoes in the city of Miami. It's the first documented instance of local transmission in the continental United States.
I'm directing the Department of Health to immediately begin contracting with commercial pest control companies to increase spraying and mosquito abatement efforts in the impacted area. We began spraying back in February.
The Federal Drug Administration has also stopped blood donations to local area blood banks because of the virus, which has already hit the Caribbean and Central and South American countries. Local, state, and federal health officials from the National Institute of Allergy and Infectious Diseases are investigating the potential for the virus's spread by asking residents for urine samples and other information.
And since it spreads by mosquitoes, we certainly want to make sure that that's the situation that we pursue in controlling mosquitoes.
Nearly 2,000 people have already been diagnosed with Zika within the U.S., but many of the people who contracted the virus had traveled overseas. A small number of people contracting the Zika virus through sexual transmission within the U.S. are unlike the recent 4 cases. But scientists are still discovering more about the Zika virus. It's possible that someone could have it without even knowing it, since 80% of those infected show no symptoms. 20% of people with symptoms could suffer fever, aches, headaches, and rashes. They usually appear 2 to 12 days after a bite and go away within a week. However, scientists believe the virus is responsible for serious birth defects, including microcephaly. Despite new cases in Florida, Zika is not expected to spread in the U.S. the way it has in Latin America and the Caribbean. Health officials say the U.S.'s climate and active monitoring could help contain it. Colin Campbell, TRT World, Washington.